Uncover the expert strategies for creating a killer brand in your market. 1 of 3. Brand building made easy. So, you likely already know the importance of creating a unique and memorable brand. It's what makes or breaks a business, right? But creating one isn't always so easy, especially if you've never done it before. After all, you must figure out a way to stand apart in your market, and sometimes that may feel a bit overwhelming. So, how can you simplify the process, so you can create an outstanding brand that will capture attention? The first step in creating a brand that will catapult your business and maximize profit is to first identify what people in your market want the most. That means you must tap into the biggest demand that people have and base your brand on fulfilling that need. If you give that to people, you'll find you can't lose. You know what I'm about to say next, right? Yeah, the dreaded words, market research. I know research isn't everyone's favorite way to spend their time, but if you're serious about creating a killer brand, there's no way to skip this all-important step. Thankfully, market research doesn't have to be boring, nor does it even have to take a lot of time. To start, spend some time evaluating established blogs and websites that are popular in your niche. Pay close attention as to how the websites you personally love and trust have managed to create a brand that stands out to you. Then, emulate a brand that will stand the test of time while capturing attention from within your market. Notice I said emulate, not replicate. It's critical that your brand offers something that people haven't seen before. Even if it's just offering a fresh outlook on an old topic or providing additional resources that aren't always available to your audience. Brand building doesn't have to be difficult, time-consuming, or expensive. It begins by identifying strengths and weaknesses in your market, then create a brand that highlights the reasons why people should choose you. If you still aren't sure how to do this, I'll get into a little more detail. Creating your brand is something you should begin doing starting today. Don't put it off. Spend an hour visiting the top blogs and websites in your niche. Analyze everything they've done to position themselves as authority figures in your market. Take notes. You'll be able to use this information when constructing your building blocks to a killer brand. I hope this is clear and you haven't missed out on anything so far. If so, you'll need to go over what I've said in the first steps towards creating a memorable brand. So now, let's take things a step further. Because I'm going to lay out the foundation for branding with some ideas you may already have about how you can begin. To start, what do you think of when you envision your brand? What do color schemes, graphics, website layout, and logo you imagine as being part of your brand message? If you haven't yet decided on the foundation for your brand, it's time to get started. You may not think that something as simple as choosing a color scheme matters that much, but the truth is every component of your brand works towards forming a cohesive platform. That means that you want to be consistent when creating your brand. Everything from your logo, to the theme and layout of your website, should blend into one powerful and unique online presence. In many cases, something as basic as cool product graphics could be the difference between successful product launch and a dud, so you want to think of every single aspect of your brand and then begin laying down the foundation. I'll leave you with this for now, but if you have a few minutes to spare, write down a few notes about your brand's vision. Start with the color scheme, jot down the name of your favorite graphic designer or explore website themes or templates so that you're able to evaluate all options. If you want to start looking into hiring a graphic designer, check out www.upwork.com as it's one of the most affordable freelance marketplaces online. In the next post of this series, I'll talk to you about why you'll want to emulate successful brands, but not replicate them. That is a lesson you don't want to miss. Until then,